This is the Inconvenient Truth Podcast with Kala Raji, where we give you the truth, no matter how inconvenient it may be. Yep, and we're starting. What's good? It's your boy Kala Raji, back with another podcast. This is the Inconvenient Truth Podcast with your host Kala Raji, and thank you for joining us today. We got a lot to talk about today. A lot is going on. A lot of things happening in the world, in the news, in the weather, the climate, the entertainment, sports, politics, all of that. So let's get right into it. First topic of the day, I want to talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Alright, so seems like Tekashi 6ix9ine, he wants out. He actually wrote a letter to the people or whatever, pleading to get out of jail. He wants to serve his time at home. Like, okay, go home. And you're still gonna have the retaliation from the Bloods. Like, what do you expect, Tekashi? Like, Daniel Hernandez, I'm talking to you right now, if you're listening to this. What do you expect to do? Like, that's the thing. This is the thing with snitches, right? Once you snitch, it's like there's no going back. So it's like he dug a hole for himself. Now he's trying to get back out of it. He's trying to get back out. He piling more dirt on himself. So the situation is, he is scared for his life in jail because he feels like the Bloods are going to retaliate against him. What did you expect, my guy? Like, these are the things, like, I want to know. I'm trying to, like, wrap my mind around it. But, like, it's, like, not even trying to wrap my mind around it. I'm just trying to, like, I know what it is, you know what I mean? It's like, this guy, same age as me, you know what I mean, 23 years old, and he's scared, you know what I mean? And it's like, he got into this industry, you know what I mean? He was the cash cow for the group, right? And it's like one of those things where it feels like a high school thing, where, like, you don't know what you're getting into, but you see the people that fly doing it, so you want into it. But he didn't know what he was getting into at all. You know what I mean? And that's the sad part. But then again, maybe he did, you know what I mean? He was busy. He wasn't afraid to be like, blood this, blood that on the Breakfast Club and stuff. But now when he in it with the Bloods, he like, help me, take me out. I wanna go home. It's like, come on, man, you gotta choose what you wanna do. Like, are you a Blood or are you not? And it's like, this is like the perfect example of faking it till you make it. But when you make it, you see what he was. It was actually fake. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. So that's why don't fake it till you make it. You could fake it. Don't fake anything. But know in your mind that you're gonna make it and have that drive, because then you will make it. Don't do things because you see other people doing it and they made it. No, be yourself, bro. Like, Tekashi 6ix9ine could have easily got a lot of deals with Cartoon Network, a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? But he threw that all away. Why? Because he wanted to be with the bad guys. And it's also like, people push this on themselves, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you gotta look at the past things that he did too, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't a genuine good person, you know what I mean? And, like, at the end of the day, the money and stuff doesn't matter. It's your character that matters, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the story, you know what I mean? Tekashi 6ix9ine feels unsafe in jail, so he requests to serve the rest of his sentence at home. Now, his sentence is like another year, so he should be getting out this summer, no, not a year, but a couple months. He did a year. He did 13 months. Now he got to do like 6 more months. So he should be coming home soon, but he wants to speed up the process, you know what I mean? And let's see if it's going to happen or not, you know? What do you think? Comment in the comments down below. Do you think 6ix9ine is going to get this request approved? You think he's going to be home? And what do you think is going to happen when he's home? You know, it's like a lose-lose situation that he's in. Okay, you can come home, but people at home want to kill you too. So it's like, he could hire security at home, but are you safer at home or are you safer in jail? You know what I mean? Maybe he is not safe in jail, but will you be safe at home is the question. You know what I mean? But that's that. Moving on to the next topic of the day. Alright, so this is something that is going on in the news. Time.com reported it. So, according to Time.com, there's a lawsuit alleges Jeffrey Epstein abused and trafficked girls in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So, just to read a little bit of this article, shout out to Time magazine and the writer of this article, Michael Weinstein /AP. So, a lawsuit filed by prosecutors in the Virgin Islands says multi-millionaire sex offender Jeffrey Epstein used 2 private islands in the U.S. territory to engage in a nearly 2-decade conspiracy to traffic and abuse girls. At one point, the suit filed Wednesday alleges Epstein and associates organized a search party to catch a 15-year-old victim trying to swim away and keep her passport to keep her captive. The lawsuit seeks to confiscate hundreds of millions of dollars from Epstein's estate in the Virgin Islands, including private islands Little St. James and Great St. James, which the suit values at $86 million. So this is a quote from Virgin Islands Attorney General Dennis N. George told reporters Wednesday, to quote, "The complaint speaks for itself and lays out allegations of a pattern and practice of human trafficking, sexual abuse, and forced labor of young women and female children as young as 13 years old," end quote, from Virgin Islands Attorney General Denise N. George. So yeah, and the article goes on, says the lawsuit alleges that even after Epstein's August suicide in federal detention in New York, his associates, quote, continued to conspire to prevent detection of the Epstein enterprise's criminal wrongdoing and to prevent accountability, end quote. So yeah, they're trying to sue the estate, and they trying to get the money, you know what I mean? Cause like this dude doing wrong to people, children, and them, heck man, like yeah, you gotta pay for these things, and you know what I mean? There's conspiracy going around. Everybody conspiracy theorists now, thinking that either Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, or he killed himself, or he's still alive. Somebody kill him. Who knows? Who cares? At the end of the day, the dude is doing wrong. Like I said, you know what I mean? It's about your character. And his character is definitely wrong. And like all this money, at the end of the day, like you suing it, okay, you can get the money and do what with the money. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money they're talking about. Like $86 million. Like where is all that money gonna go? And even if they win the case, you know what I mean? And then they got another, they're saying in the article, it says the trust controlling Epstein's $577 million estate is based in the Virgin Islands. So they got all this money in the VI. Like, the U.S. Virgin Islands. Like, what is going on? Like, this is ridiculous. Why he got all this money in these places? You know what I mean? And, like, it's like, we know he did it. People always try and cover up the things. Then you get the people that trying to cover up everything, you know what I mean? So they're gonna sue. They filed a lawsuit against the Epstein estate, right? So if they win, what gonna happen? You know what I mean? And I look at the solution for things. Like, okay, this man doing wrong. What are you gonna do about the families that he did wrong to? You know, are they gonna get compensated? Cause that's the main point. Like, these children, the 15-year-old girl trying to swim away, and you gonna keep her passport to keep her captive? Like, what is really going on? Like, and that's the thing. Like, these old people, they prey on the youth because they know that the youth, and even our black people are strong. You know, we have melanin and we have power, you know, that we don't even realize. So people, this dude trying to capitalize, it's like, it's wrong. Like, these little children is what, why? It's like not good. So they try and sue this man. They file a lawsuit against him. So the solution is, what's the solution? You know, they get the money. I just worried about these girls. You know what I mean? Like, are they still alive? Are they okay? Are they on this island? Like, what is really going on? There needs to be more in-depth research in this thing, because this is something that's popular, that's happening in the Virgin Islands. You know, they should have news crews down here every day interviewing people. We don't know if it's St. Thomas or St. John, but it might be St. John. It's some places St. John. They say Little St. James. That's, I don't know exactly where that is, but Little St. James, and it's in U.S. Virgin Islands. We in the Virgin Islands. What's going on? You know, they got these people, big names, coming here doing nonsense to these children for what? It's like these nasty people. It's nasty. And partner dies. So what's the end result of that? You know? What's gonna come out of that? Hopefully something come out of it. Hopefully the families are compensated. But then again, like, what's the money gonna do? You know what I mean? These is children that been traumatized. You know, it's not gonna, a couple $1 million ain't gonna cure that trauma. They need real therapy to get back from that and start a normal, productive life in society. Like, these is little children going through their adolescent life, 15, 13-year-old girls. Like, there's more that needs to be done. And partner, he gone, you know, he's suicide or whatever, but that, like, we need to see some actual justice be served, because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So that's my take on that. You know what I mean? Let's get into another topic for the day. We're gonna end it off with something light, you know what I mean? Something a little funny. So Shaggy want to talk bad about the Queen, Rihanna, the Empress, Rihanna, the Queen, Rihanna, Barbados, Princess, Rihanna. What you got to say about Rihanna, my boy? Nothing. Yeah, you had to audition, so what? At least you have to friggin' audition to be on the record. Now you want to complain because you have to audition? Like, I don't understand these people. You complaining because you had to audition to be on Rihanna's record? Who are you, Shaggy? You're just Shaggy, okay? You know, I like your song and your music and stuff, but this is Rihanna we talking about. You should be glad that you actually got the chance to audition. Now you want to complain? So now a representative of Rihanna talking about that's not true. So you lying on Rihanna's name now? Try and get clout? Like, what is this about, Shaggy? Shaggy, come on, man. Come on. You salty because Rihanna don't want you on her album? Your voice ain't good. You ain't make the cut, my boy. It happened to everybody. Take your L in stride. She curved you like a bullet and wanted, my boy. Get on with your life. It is okay. At least you got the chance to audition. You know how I feel if Rihanna yo, Kalawaji, you want to audition to be on my album? Oh my gosh, Rihanna. Yes. Yes, thank you. I'll run up on the thing, run up on the thing. Yo, Chaka probably walk. She didn't want to use it. But she didn't want to tell you that. And you see, she let a representative. Because Rihanna, you know, she would have talked. She would have been like, remember when she called that dude? She's like, no, get out of my face. She would have called you easily on social media, my boy. She let her representative say, look, that's not what happened. It didn't go down like that. You didn't have to audition. You just didn't make the cut. You know what I mean? They said, and the background story about it, Rihanna album was done, and Shaggy called up Rihanna asking to be on the album. Rihanna was like, the album is kind of done, but we could try a thing and send in your vocals and we could see if we could get a spot on the album. Shaggy probably vexed because he missed out on that bag. So he going to social media talking about, Rihanna had me audition to be on her album, like she know who I is, I Shaggy. Yeah, you Shaggy, but sometimes you gotta be humbled, my boy. At least you get to audition. You know what I mean? People that get too big and they feel like they ain't gotta do regular things. Like, we're still in the world. Like, there's people that don't know you, fam. Like, get used to it. You're famous, but you're not that famous. You've been around for a long time, but you're not that popular. She trying to get people that bring her streaming numbers up. You know what I mean? She's talking to Burna Boy. She's talking to Stormzy. She's talking to people that's on the come up. You Shaggy. Yeah, you probably need some money. Everybody need money, you know what I mean? But come on, man. I mean, I would like to hear Shaggy on the album too, but if it didn't fit, it didn't fit. You know what I mean? I ain't want to have Rihanna downsize her album quality just cause you being a little crybaby and you want to be on the album. I'd rather have a good album with no Shaggy and a trash album with Shaggy. You know what I mean? He'll probably drop her sales down anyways. So stop being a little crybaby, get on with your life, make some new music, go in the studio, work harder, use this as ambition, and in your next track when you're go harder. Then Rihanna will take your track. You know what I mean? So that's my take on that. Once again, this has been the Inconvenient Truth Podcast. You could catch me, you know what I mean, on the social medias or whatever. Follow me if you want to, you know what I mean? I don't like saying follow me and this and that. People always say that. Follow me if you want to, you know what I mean? I have followers. Shout out to all my followers. I appreciate all of y'all. But I just don't like when people force people to follow me. Follow me if you want to, you know what I mean? I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that, you know what I mean? So follow me, Kala Raji, on all social medias. Just type in Kala Raji on Google. I'll pop up, you know what I mean? CALLAHRAJI. And if you want to sponsor this podcast, the link in the description. Check out my email. You know what I mean? This is my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. You know what I mean? Hit that red button. It's free. You know what I mean? What else can I say? I've been here bringing content for you to enjoy, bringing you the news, my take on the news. So enjoy. This is the Inconvenient Truth Podcast, where we give you the truth, no matter how inconvenient it may be. Out. Kalaraji. This is the Inconvenient Truth Podcast with Kalaraji, where we give you the truth, no matter how inconvenient it may be.